Thank you. So this started off at Sogo, down by Sogo. There were about 5 police vans waiting there. And I actually had a policeman come up to me and say, in very good English, like Australian English, he said, "Do you know anything about what's happening here?" And I said, "Well, I'm never sure. It's always rumors." And then he's like, "Okay, well, have a good day, mate." And then I found out from someone across the street they were moving it, and he actually told me it was going to be in Victoria, but it's going to be in Shungwan. That's where we're marching to. Now, what's going to happen, I don't know, but I've already seen the police following them, so they are aware of it. When they started at Sogo, there was maybe 50 people, and now there's, I don't know, 400 or 500, and it's growing. They're changing their tactics a little bit. Got to get up ahead here. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's a little bit hot, and they're moving pretty quickly, so I've had to run a couple times to get up to the front and catch up. It's definitely warm today. Now, I don't know if they're going to disperse. You know, they're going to chant a little bit, and then once the police start coming, they'll just break it up and leave. Like I said, they're changing their tactics, their strategies. They're changing locations. It's, you know, you hear it's going to be at this time, at this place, and you get there and there's nobody there. And then you find out, oh, it's not there, it's somewhere else. So they're they're definitely trying to keep a step ahead of the cops so that they can't get prepared. There's a lot of people strung along the sidewalk here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, they're definitely radioing people and telling people what's up. Huh. Going down. I don't know if this stream is going to hold up going downstairs, but we'll see. I don't know what we're doing. Okay. I thought we were going inside somewhere. This is so wild. It's so peaceful here. But the cops are following them. There's just a handful of them. There's like 4 or 5. You know, I think the cops are getting used to the fact that if they don't escalate, generally nothing's going to happen. Where's everybody going here? Yeah, all of a sudden it just went silent. The people are still following in line, but I don't know what's up right now. Now, they're not scattered, but this guy's the leader up here on the left. I don't know, but I know one thing. I'm gonna follow this guy because he knows what's going on. He's got the microphone, or the walkie-talkie rather, and that's who you follow. Oh, I believe that. I believe that. I've seen them getting out of their vans, like near my hotel where nobody would think. Oh, they're going in the MTR. Or he is. Shit. I don't know if they're just disappearing or what they're doing. I'm gonna stay out of the way. He just ducked in. that was wild. He took his mask off. So that could have been just a flash march. I don't know. It may be over now. I don't know. He threw his paper away. Now the backpack's coming off. What's he doing? He's gonna change clothes. I think it's finished. Just nodded his head to me and went, that's it. I have some insiders. And they're not here today. that was wild. Definitely flash. And so the cops must have known that. But let's see here. Let's see what we can figure out here. Because they're right behind me. They don't like being on camera, whether stream, video, or taking their photo. They don't particularly like it. They're not asking for it. I'm thinking about following them, but the media is still over here. Everybody's waiting to find out what's up. I'm not sure if that's the end of it. They just marched down here and did their little, did their thing, and then that's it, or what the deal is. That's what they've started to do, is just they hit and run. But I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet. You know, I didn't think that this morning was going to be very big because they saved themselves for the weekend. I think that they, what they do is they're trying to run the police. They're trying to keep them guessing. See, there's another van right there. Right there. And another one. So, let's see what happens here. Here 1 minute, gone the next. Yeah, but it gets the word out, and the people that where they're walking down the street, all the people hear them. People are joining in. People are hanging out of windows. Hey, Mitch, what's happening? Yeah, pretty wild, you know. Not really surprising, though. You know, they don't want to get arrested during the week. Well, I guess if they're using it against drug dealers or whatever, that's one thing. But if they're using it against normal people, then that's not cool. That's it. Finish. Just boom, gone. Thank you. Oh. Tomorrow, before it was Edinburgh Park or Edinburgh. Today. No, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Edinburgh or today? Edinburgh. It's in Central.
Central is 12 o'clock.
I thought it was Tamar Park.
Today 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Edinburgh or Central? Central. Yeah, I saw this, but okay, maybe this is a little different. What's today? Today's the 8th. Here, the school in Quinton. And that one is tomorrow. 6 o'clock tomorrow, Tamar Park.
Yes.
Okay, and this one is the school, but Very, you think very quiet?
Maybe very quiet.
Yeah, because it's a school. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
a student.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Be careful. Huh? All right. So now I can elect to walk back, or I can take the subway. And I have to say, last night I called my wife up. I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's like, "Well, I'm getting ready to go to sleep." Kids were already asleep, and I don't know. I don't think they're not calling them the black. There's a bunch of names for them. There's the not the anti-elab. They're called frontliners. The hardcore guys. That's basically what people call them. They call them the frontliners. But the black mask thing, everybody's wearing black masks. They're either wearing black or gray, and every once in a while you see somebody with a white mask on, or a blue one like this lady, and she's just doing it probably for the pollution. But anyway, I was talking to her, and I felt my foot. I got blisters all over my feet. Well, there have been rumors of that, Fidelity. There have been rumors that they're starting to get involved, and now I don't know how much. And it would be nice to get in. I mean, I know a few people here, but not all that many. Now I've got half a dozen contacts here, all of whom live here. Well, you might be surprised. I've had some talks with a few people, but I have to be very careful because, I don't want to... Like today, the cop walked up to me, and the person who was telling me where I should go, was right across the street. Now the cop comes up and starts talking to me. I go over and talk to him, and then I'm thinking, oh shit, this guy could think, like I'm a rat. But anyway, I was talking to the wife, and I'm like, man, my feet hurt. I looked down and I got this blister on my toe. And I thought, I wonder if they're, and I looked and I go, oh yeah, it's full of water or whatever, pus. So I got my nail clippers and just stuck, they got the little thing to file your fingers, stuck that in the thing, and the juice squirted all over the place. I was a little surprised. I didn't think there was that much, but my dogs are pretty worn because I'm pretty much walking all day, every day. Even if there's no protest, I'm walking, looking around for stuff, talking to people. It's only too much information if I say it's too much information. And you know why? Because it's my channel. Kind of like, a kid telling his mother, you're not the boss of me, or something like that. Same thing. It's my channel. If I want to talk about that or shitting or whatever, I'm going to do it. Which, by the way, speaking of the lovely subject of shit, two times now, I'm out and about. The one time I had to run back. I came back and I was like running to the room because I had to take a dump. The other night I was out with these two guys and we took a taxi back. We're bumping all around, and for 2 hours I had to go. And then finally I get back and this guy was talking to me in the lift. And I was like, I don't mean to be rude, but I gotta go. But see, everything's back to normal now. Everything's just calm, copacetic, business-like. Tomorrow is what? Today's Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah, there's supposed to be a big gathering tomorrow. I don't know how big. I've read that although the violence has grown, that has also caused the number of supporters who are willing to come out to dwindle. There's less people coming out now because they know that the consequences are greater. And I've had several people tell me, I think the application is still pending. The last that I saw, it was still pending. Well, I held it. Got it. We had to take a taxi over the to the island to get back, and it meant getting a taxi to an island taxi stand, and then taking that and going to Causeway Bay. And then I got out, I had to walk to the hotel from the main street, which is like a 10-minute walk. And then the guy started talking to me. So I was, and the thing is that once I got in there, it was like a split second. Boom, done, thank you, relief. But that happens when you're out all day and you don't want to take a dump in some restaurant. Oh, I mean, my stomach's been growling because I haven't been eating all that much. Day before yesterday, I fasted. Yesterday, I didn't fast. The day before I fasted, I had a nice, awesome bowl of ramen. But I wanted to tell you guys something. Oh man, should be any second here. I'm gonna come back on Monday and see how things pan out. There's supposed to be something on the 20th or 21st rather that's supposed to be pretty big, and then the weekend is the weekend of the elections, assuming they happen, which so far it looks like they will. So I'm gonna try to come back, but I'm not sure, if I can or not. And there's some more cops up ahead. The thing is if you walk around and you ask people questions, you generally stumble onto things. What is it? Good preparation and luck. No, what is it? How do you say that? I can't think of it right now. I forgot how to say it. It's not that. It's that, like I don't eat. And then I eat something. And my stomach is just like all day I haven't eaten. And then I eat. And then I'm still walking around. I haven't taken a piss all day. And then it's like, oh well. It comes on. I'm pretty regular. Fortunately. I feel good when I fast and I'm walking a lot and I'm busy, because it's also the adrenaline. But sometimes the adrenaline gets going, and if you've ever played a sport before you end up, playing football or whatever, usually you get the butterfly and you feel like you got to take a dump. Sometimes you do, or you got to take a piss or whatever. Once you get going, you usually don't have to. What is that, Ultraman? Anyway, so what is it? Preparation and how does that go? Preparation and good luck equals something. I forget how it goes. Oh, and by the way, yesterday somebody, I guess his name was the French guy, No, I never have. Never have done that, Longhorns. Yesterday, the French guy goes, "Oh, there was a rally. There was just a rally. I saw it. It was the Barefoot March." And, you know, I was watching that stream, and I did say, well, there was a vigil for the girl who was the 15-year-old girl who was the swimmer, and she was quite a good swimmer, but she was also a protester, and they found her in the harbor, naked and dead. Wow. And so that's what they were doing last night. And I forgot that she was the one, she had been walking barefoot or something, and that's why they did it. I don't, you know, this is the thing. They change. The other day it was just, what was it? The anti-ordinance law or something like that, and then they changed it to autonomy, March for Autonomy. They're constantly changing the places, the times, the names. And, you know, I think that it's not about lack of organization. It's about them wanting to make things as difficult as possible for the cops. And the cops are actually trying to crack. They're trying to get the crack to Telegram so that people can't use Telegram to send all their messages. You know, now I don't know what would happen if they completely shut down the internet. They just said, that's it, no internet for right now. They would find a way, but it would be very difficult. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I've said that several times, but I think it's a very, very difficult situation. And I think the only way they're going to really come out of this okay is if it's something to do with the United States and China. They make some kind of a deal, or China just gets fed up and says, fuck it. We'll give them the 27 years, and they just ride it out, or something like that. But I don't see it. I don't know, if they continue the violence, I just see it spiraling downward very quickly. Well, it wasn't quiet 30 minutes ago, an hour ago. There was probably between 500 and 1,000 people. And then once we got to Shungwan, everything just kind of just dissipated. Good quality stream, it looks like. I go over here. We're in Central right now. What is this? Sorry, Carrie, no haircut, just head cut. Oh. Well, I guess that's good. My streams are what they are. That's all I can say. Ah, fuck. Need to go to the podiatrist. Get my feet worked on and looked at. They're so thrashed now. I feel like I'm walking on like stubs. So this is where I am right now. Landmark Atrium. Swarovski crystal. Swarovski, sorry. Swarovski. All right, let's go see over here what's going on. It's business as usual.
See your phone.
I have a feeling that I'll be coming back here fairly often. But there's a lot going on in the world right now, man. Like I was talking about last night, Bolivia, Chile, of course, Mexico. Come on, man. Please. Really? That's your question? Whew. I've been in Thailand almost 25 years. What do you think? That's all I'll say. Versace, Club Monaco, the Peninsula, Hong Kong. Oof, Marron. Gucci. So I got up at about 5:30 this morning, which is a slightly later than usual. But, you know, I was wondering if anything's going to break out this morning. I didn't think so, but I thought, I want to be up. All right, how am I going to go over here? Which way did I come? Queens Road Central, Queens Road East. I'm going to go this way. All right, we're on the right road here. Might have to stop and get something to drink, a little breakfast. Yeah, I think I visited the first time I went. And I may go back when I get back. Not this time. I don't think not in between here in the next couple of weeks, but I may go to Koh Chang. I don't know. I know where I am now. Very nice up here. Man. I gotta tell you that now they may have paid their dues, some of these guys, but I've seen some of these news organizations, they're jumping in and out of vans. They've got, you know, one person in one place, another person in another place. I can guarantee you most of them, or many of them, some detecting. Nah, I think I'll pass. Most of them are not walking extremely long distances. Only the really hardcore guys, and I'm not calling myself hardcore, but I'm doing this kind of out of necessity. I'm not taking a taxi to get ahead of the group, or I'm not even gonna take the train, and the train is cheap. Although, you know, yesterday I was gonna go up to this TKO place. It's what is it? Shunquan O, where the school is, where the kid died. And it's just too far to justify going there. Too much time. It would have taken me 4 hours to go and come back. Just to go and come back would take 4 hours. And the payoff was very, very light. Yeah, you know, I could use an assistant, and I'm actually thinking about starting to do other things, you know, and get back into writing and journalism and photojournalism, not just here but elsewhere. That's if my body will hold up. But right now, I'm concerned about here. I'm thinking about here. And I'm sure I'll get quite a few messages. I might have some already from people telling me, oh, what happened? Or, hey, at this time, at this place, later today. Now I'm getting all kinds of messages from people. And I've got little connections. There's a restaurant. There's a couple coffee shops where I just go in. And if I need somebody to translate something for you, that's the thing I really need, is a translator. But if I need something translated, something, you know, fairly simple, not a couple pages, I can ask them and they'll do it for me. They also, a lot of them know what's up. They know what's happening. They're following it. And a lot of them follow it on Telegram. So Telegram, I can usually find out the time. And sometimes they'll have the place in English. Oh, I thought you meant you're bringing the shovel for me. You were gonna beat people away with it. You're gonna dig up things when you find something. You'll do the digging. You know, I have thought about going to a few places, doing a few things, but to be completely honest, I just don't have the time. I really don't have the time, and I can't be pissing away money going here and there to places that aren't really. I'm not here to have fun. You know what I mean? I'm here to work. As much as I'd like to go to some of these places. Oh, man. Very windy now. If I have time, I will. But, you know, the other thing is I have to conserve my energy. It's about conserving. No, they have certain. They know, they're very clear on what they want. They have their 5 demands, and they want, one they desperately want is the police to be investigated. Now, one reason that the police might have chilled out the last couple of days, first of all, because when you got kids in a school and they're protesting, it's not the same, and they're not damaging anything, okay? They're just standing there shouting out slogans. That's a little bit different than marching down the street, blocking the road, and they were doing that today. Blocking the road, every once in a while smashing up some Chinese-owned business, some pro-Beijing business. Oh, man. There's a difference. And they're not allowed, by law, they're not allowed to come onto campus for what that's worth. I don't really know why it's such a big deal that, oh, well, it's campus, and so it's a private area, you can't come on. I don't know when that stopped them going into a mall or anything like that, but they don't want to. I think if they do that, then they're really going to have to accept the wrath that comes with it, and they know this. So between that and the fact that internationally people have been calling for their police force to be investigated and to calm their violence, I think this is why it's been quiet. Now, it'll be interesting to see this weekend what happens. It's always interesting to me to see what happens. You know, it's kind of like you're rolling the dice. Shit, I am not walking over that. There's no way. I'm not gonna do this. I guess I'll just go left. Shit. I will say this though, I have seen in the little area where my hotel is, I've seen about 3 McLarens, a couple Ferraris, what else? Lotus, I saw a Lotus, so many Porsches I can't even count, and some of them are badass. Then they had some badass Audis, so there is money here. And what's funny is that the Chinese lady has been telling me, oh, Hong Kongers don't have any money. It's always the Chinese that have the big money, which, you know, I didn't really know what to say to her, but oh man. Hey Larry, what's happening? Oh yeah, you're right, Billy. I don't know how, you know, they're talking about trying to boot out as many pro-Beijing people as possible, but I just don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how it's mathematically possible. I don't know how they can do it, and you know, simple as that. Oh man. Shit, I'm in the middle of the road here. I got nowhere to go. And these taxi drivers are fucking maniacs, man. They really are. They're maniacs. Ready, go. Now. No, it's not safe. Here comes the tram. I'll get across the street and it'll be safe. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, almost got hit. Look at this Audi. I don't like the color, but I like the car. Tesla. I am in pain, but that's all right, man. What am I gonna do? I'll just deal with it for a couple more days. I'll take some Nurofen and, you know, go on my happy way. Another Tesla. Beamer. Benz. I need a good foot soak is what I need. Maybe when I go back to Bangkok, I'll soak my feet, put them in Epsom salts. This place right here, the Lipo Center, it tripped me out because I was standing right up ahead, and I look across, and this van, this cop van, police van, was going by, and somebody threw a Molotov cocktail on it, and it was on fire for a couple seconds. And I raised my camera up to shoot it, and I got a couple frames, and they were all blurry, and the thing was gone, and then the fire went out, and I was like, shit, missed that one. Oh, man. So we're coming up to a little shopping center. I don't remember the name of it. I'm still not all that familiar with a lot of places, but across the street is Ruth Chris Steakhouse. They got an Outback right down the street from where I'm at. Just a regular old day here now. I don't know if they do or not, to be honest. Never been there. I've been to the Outback a long time ago, and it was good. Oh, man. I gotta sit down. You know, I think what really makes it difficult for me is that this is, it's all, there's no grass. You're not walking on anything soft. Everything is hard, you know. Oh, yeah. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, fuck Starbucks, man. Starbucks is too goddamn expensive. They're like fucking 65% more expensive than the place that I go. And the place I go is actually better. You know. Need some stretching is what I need. So I'm gonna go back to my hotel and then or I might get something to eat, get a coffee, and then what? And then I gotta make some calls and send some messages and all that. I do have some of this though. I do got some Nurofen. A foot aid bag? What foot aid bag? Man, I got so much shit. I'm right now. Thank you, Soy Dog Cowboy. Yeah. I got so much. Just in my backpack right now, let me think here. I didn't even bring my extra cameras, which, you know, I didn't think I would need them today, right now. But I got my helmet, got my mask, got my helmet, mask, got the vest. Got the gimbal, the batteries. I think I got some water in there. Cables, power bank. Yeah, what else? Look at this. So, I mean, I'm lugging around all this shit on my back. That probably doesn't help either. No, but I have been. Haha. Segway, thank you, Mitch. Segway, I've been using the foot duster from Manscaped. Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna do it when I get back on my room. Me getting that stuff is gonna be a pain in the ass. I could probably do it, but it's gonna be a pain. And I'm not gonna get a foot rub because it's gonna be too damn expensive. I don't wanna piss the money away on it. And especially because I got blisters on my feet. I don't want people, this guy's fucking staring at me right here. And he doesn't look like a Hong Konger to me. I've had that a couple of times where guys who are guys and women from, say, Beijing or from the mainland, they just see the yellow vest and they think that I'm a journalist or whatever, and then I get a dirty look, which I got when I walk by them. It's happened about 4 or 5 times. Oh man, I mean, my little toes on the inside of my little toes. That's where the blister went on one of my toes, from the inside of one little toe all the way down to the bottom, around the toe. And then it got swollen with fluid. So I popped it. And so now it's, just dead skin rubbing inside of the sock, which I'm sure is information that you guys really want to know. I will say this about Hong Kong. Living here, you definitely need to make some serious money. Because you don't want to, you think living in Thailand is poor? Oh man. Yeah, that would suck. These shoes are pretty good, but I can see that I probably need another pair and maybe even a better pair, and maybe, I've got some gel inserts in these. Dude, what are you gonna do? I'm sitting here minding my own business and you're gonna back up on top of me. I think they're taking a break. Or maybe they're getting ready to take some money out of the guard force truck and transfer it so nobody expects it. I don't know. Or maybe he's taking a break. Nose picking break? Lunch break? Who knows? Oh, these are the guards, okay. And he does have a shotgun. Anyway, I gotta get back on my feet here. Yeah, then I gotta get a bunch of information from people. I'll probably relax for a couple of hours, maybe even take a little nap. And then when I get up, do some editing of the photos I took this morning, because I do have some. And then what? And then I'll start walking around again and checking online every 5 minutes to see what's going on. And if anything's going on, then I'll go to it. But I think tomorrow, that they do have an event planned tomorrow at 6 o'clock, which is 6 in the evening. So, all right, man, take it easy. So if it starts out at, say, it's supposed to start at 6 and end at like 9 or 8, I forget. Maybe they'll try to keep it peaceful. I don't know. I don't think that it's going to hold up all that much longer, because I just think the people are too angry. They're pissed off. Something's gonna break. Oh. Anyway, I was gonna say Manscaped foot duster. They got this stuff you spray on your feet, and it does feel good, and it keeps the fungus away. And I am wearing my Manscaped briefs, which I'm gonna say it again, like always, they've been a godsend, or a beyond Trinity send. They've been fantastic because they help me walk, and it's bad enough that my feet hurt, but if I had some nut rash or inside the leg rash going on, I'd be in complete agony. I'd be history. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. So Manscaped, manscaped.com, use the code Malin20. As always, this video is brought to you by the very kind and giving people who are my Patreon patrons and who are the VIP members of my website. And they're the ones who make this possible, because if there's no money, there's no honey, boys and girls. That's the way it works. And, if you would like to continue to see these kind of streams, and I'm really thinking about Bolivia and Chile at some point, if things calm down here and go back to normal. But it takes money, and I only got so much, and it ain't all that much. So I'm trying to bring things unfiltered. And if you haven't seen some of the photos I've taken, go to my Instagram, it's Scott Malin. Go to my Twitter. Go to my Facebook, which is an American in Bangkok, the page. You see some of the photos I've taken. Unfortunately, some of the really good shots I got were from the other night, where the people got stabbed. I wish I didn't have to photograph that, but I did, so. Anyway, and if you're interested, just go into the description, click on any of the links, and you can help support me in any one of those ways. Or go to my website. You should be able to figure it out, assuming that, like most of my most of my subscribers, they have half a brain. Man, it's a long way back. I might have to. I may have to just take the. Fuck it. I'll push myself. I was gonna say I may have to take the train, but there's no real train right now. I already passed it up. This Muji is big here. So aside from the first two, what was it? November 2nd. Aside from November 2nd and November 3rd, wow, today's the 8th. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 days really. I wouldn't say it's been peaceful, but the places that had a little bit of had some issues in the new territories and at that university are quite far. And if I can sense something going on, then I'll go out there. But a lot of times what happens is you find out and it's late, and then the trains aren't going to run back across the island at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. So then that means I got to take a taxi, which is probably about $250 from where that place is, Hong Kong, which is what? That's not that much, I guess. It's $35. It's $35 I'd rather not pay, unless something serious is going on. So I'm gonna shut my mouth and walk for another 5-10 minutes, and then shut her down. Oh, here's the Shake Shack. Weren't you telling me about this, Longhorns? Was it you telling me about it? Oh, this is Starbucks, but the other one is the Shake Shack. I don't know, maybe it was, but I thought I heard Shake Shack. And I read about it the other day, like 2 days ago. Oh, man. Look right. Oh, he's listening to, who is that? So much noise I can't hear. thought I knew what it was, but I don't. All right, let's go. All right. Guess where we are? We are in Wan Chai. We're in the Wan Chai district. Thai. What is this? A Thai temple? What? Thai what? Thai tea? Oh, Thai massage. Siam Thai massage and spa. Whew. This is different. Siam Thai Massage and Spa is on the first floor. I think the other one's on the third floor. So what is this? Oh, Thai telephone. Third floor massage. Somehow, I think you get a happy ending with that. Ah, fuck. Cops. Water. It's quiet right now. Nice little march hour or so, hour and a half ago. Maroon. I don't know about that. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me pretty soon. I'm in a wheelchair sleeping when somebody pushes me along. All right, up here is the school and the little park where they arrested, I think, like, how many people? They arrested a lot of people up here. I don't remember. And I went in here. It's the playground. I went in here, and there were cops everywhere. But on the other side of the fence, which we're going to walk by, shit. Right in here. But up ahead is where the police were, and they nabbed probably 25 people, something like that. I don't know exactly. I like this. Thank you. It's funny, when you're walking down the street, nobody wants to, they don't want to be on camera. But when people are out and the riots or the protests are going on, protests, nobody seems to care. All right, so this is the park. And over here, that wall there of slatted wall, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, over here, people were standing here and the police nabbed a bunch of people. So, anyway, so we're at Wanchai Station, and everything's quiet and relatively normal. So, I'm gonna call it a day now. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much. See you soon.